Welcome back to Dinset's Techie Not Badass. I'm your arrogant host, Von Fry. Tonight, we are picking up where we left off in Silent Hill 2 Remake for the Xbox Series X. Before we get into that, there was some stuff I kind of came privy to knowledge to. Hold on, let me make sure I've got my phone on. Do not disturb, click the moon, right? I saw that there is a game. I think it's called Neon Inferno. I think I wishlisted it, and I thought maybe we'd watch the trailer. If at all possible here. Oh, cool. It's not showing up. It was Neon Inferno. Yeah, screen looks a little dark for possibly for you guys too here. Neon. Ooh, there's a net metal. Ooh, there we go. Okay, free demo. Say less, right? Let's get on that free demo. Maybe we'll give that a shot sometime here. I don't know if we want to F you. Okay, now can we go here and then would that lead us to the game? If we scroll down enough? Not exactly. Excellent work, Xbox Store. Nope, you have to... Hey, oh, I guess I'm not Indian enough to get... I'm not the right kind of Indian, to get a job at Microsoft. Use your flashlight, the game, totally. The game is pitch black and pea-stained. That's Silent Hill for you. Neon Inferno, it is discounted a little bit on the Switch, on the eShop, but it only has a Switch edition. It does not have a Switch 2 edition, and as such, I'd probably be more likely to play it over here on Xbox. Let's take a look at this trailer. Oh, it's got themes. Retro wave. A little try hard. Pixel art. Run and gun. I don't think there's going to be that zooming effect happening while you're trying to move. What did that say? The way New York should be? Well, you may not be able to do any online co-op with this if you're going to freeze time, right? To better your aim. And ricochet. Yeah, I guess we could probably rule out online co-op, huh? Diversity higher. Kill those dogs. They're evil dogs. Asians. Asian on Italian-American crime. Dominate this city together, so are you criminals? It used to be you would save the city, right? In like a 80s, 90s game, right? You had to play those as the good guys. Grand Theft Auto kind of changed that, didn't it? Available now. I think this came out in November. I could be wrong. Let's look. Yeah, it came out, mid-November-ish, mid-late November. And running up that hill, avoid running up hills. No, I live in Kansas. It's pretty flat. That has a lot of benefits, really. But we don't really flood. We don't have rock slides. We don't have the mud slide, bring me down. We don't have any of that. So there are some benefits. But no. I mean, it's weird. My Apple Watch would say that there's some elevation changes, but I'm like, come on, there's not 90 feet of difference in elevation here. Now, if you go up and down some, like, an incline, does that keep counting it as elevation change, as stacking? I don't really know. So yeah, that's a game we might look at. I picked up 5, nay 6 Switch games today. There was a sale at Target. Spend $100 on Switch games, on games for a Nintendo console. Save $30. We will get to what those games are if you guys can't guess them. If you can guess them, I'll confirm. If you can't guess them, you'll just have to wait for them to arrive. I also picked up one at Walmart that was cheaper that way. And that game's sort of 2 games, if you catch what I'm saying. But yes, well, actually one of those ones I got at Target might be considered 2 games also. But we're going to have plenty of games to get through, okay? Plenty of games. A lot of these were of the stuff that Mr. Tenure's brought up. He kind of, he's really forked over the money for him with all of the channel memberships he's gifted. So that is something that we should take into consideration. So make sure you thank him if we play a game you like. Let's see, where is Flashlight the game? We're going back to the prison, and here's the thumbnail I used. Now, is that a total panty dropper for the ladies watching? Do you guys just see this and go, oh my God, he's so beautiful. Louis Anderson. What would Brian Boitano do if he was here right now? He'd make a plan and follow it through. That's what Brian Boitano do. Oh, you do have Neon Inferno. Okay, so worth it, huh? The thing is, it is pixel art, so maybe the resolution doesn't matter that much. It is a little bit cheaper. I think it might be about $4 or $5 less at the moment on Switch versus Xbox. Never been able to get into indie games. They feel cheap, like Happy Meal toys. It's hard to say. Some of those indie games seem to have more love than biggest game IP in the world, Pokemon, right? Now, I'm not so sure if we're following Eddie or not, but we just picked up a map of Toluca Prison, and it is immense. This might be like the final area of the game, as big as this thing is. It's like Spencer Mansion. Pfft. Raccoon City PD. Pfft. Yeah, this is big. Hell, which one are we on? Okay. In order to get to that rifle, we've been told that we need to go to the witness checkpoint, possibly. See, that's the problem. AAA games also quite frequently feel cheap. And it's astonishing how long they had to work on. Like, I added this Wukong. What is it? Wukong Monkey something? To my wish list, because I had like the pre-order on it on the wish list on Xbox. Oh man, there's just gonna be a leg creature. What are the leg creatures called? They like to hide. That's the problem with them. At least the other ones I can hear them. The heaviest weight. Perfect. The prisoners do need remorse. In fact, they do not feel... Oh, the prisoners do not feel remorse. He feels no pain, remorse, no pity, and he will not stop until you are dead. Do you understand? In fact, they do not feel themselves to be sinful at all. Even in the simplest of them, they will try to shield themselves from the Lord's gaze. With what little words they know. And so they dream blissfully, and the sinners they are, no matter how foul and loathsome. One one's existence may be, human nature abides. I saw this clip on X, I hate calling it that, today. Kai Cenat tries to expand his vocabulary, and he's like, what is this word? Or it was like serendipity, or serendipitous, or expedite, or something. And he was just going on about let's see, maybe it was like suspicious. I can't remember what the word was, but boy did he not know it. And when any of these content creators give you this, well, the cream rises to the top over there. The internet does not work like society should work. This is not a just society on the internet. We are the pond scum. On the internet, the worst rises to the top. The good sinks to the bottom because there's so much bad shit. And the effort to find good is so difficult. No one has the time to find the good. They'll just accept the slop. So the good stuff rises. No, prove it. When does the good stuff rise to the top? Look at if the good stuff rose to the top, what's Kai Cenat doing making more money than, thousands of YouTube channels, right? Like, it just doesn't make any sense unless you realize that the good gets weighed down by the bad. All right, so there you go. I'm probably gonna have to shoot somebody, right? I don't mean Kai Cenat. That's even how you pronounce it. If that's your real name. It's like we just unofficially elect. But the free market chose. You can't question the free market. The free market decided we needed idiots to make all the money. And like some of the dumbest people in the country are gonna be really tall. And we'll call them basketball players, and they will lead us and tell us who to vote for. The free market decided. How free is this market, guys? Yeah, let's take everybody to a lynching. Doesn't look quite kosher, but the hell? We need to get old Betsy out. Why this music, man? Armory. Rifle cabinet. Well, you'd think there'd be a ton of cool shit in here. This has to be in the 90s when flashlights were weak as balls. Remember the mag light? Giant flashlight cops would use to beat people. And they were so weak. That's a boar's head. They have a recall on some cheese, guys. Probably should pause because we know opening a map doesn't help. We do have a new NOS to be drinking tonight, so how about that? And 10 Years knows what games I picked up, so if any of you want to guess what the games are, go ahead. I told him because basically he paid for a good deal of them. Serendipity in Mississippi. Sounds like it would be a movie featuring almost Billy... No. Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks. There you go. Wasn't there a Serendipity with Kate? Two of the best aged people, if I recall correctly. Hugh Jackman and, until recent days, oh God, the girl... One of the hotter flat-chested girls. What's her name? She started wearing a bow in her hair, and now she seems completely nuts. British. She's in the underworld. That girl. Yeah, I think that was a Serendipity movie. Maybe around 2001. How does Kai Cenat make more money than Dave Cullen? I don't know. Dave Cullen has made 175 videos about Starfleet Academy without watching it. He has already reviewed it based on what somebody else said about it having watched it. If I did that, can you imagine the flaming I would get in the comments? But for him, it's just like, you tell him, Dave. Yeah, I agree with Dave. This is slop. This is terrible. So the show looks bad. Maybe wait till you see it to say so, unless you want to lose your credibility. Because it's not like he's being funny about it, right? It's not some rage bait thing. It's very weird. More and more people have got to pick up on how you're so easily manipulated by these online content creators. I can't seem to fight that war from the inside. Yes, Kate Beckinsale. Yeah, there was a Serendipity movie, right? Kate Beckinsale, Hugh Jackman. No, or maybe I just want something 3D. I'm tired of 2D side scrolls. I bought some 3D games. I was thinking about buying a 2D game, but I'm kind of waiting for a Switch 2 update on that one. There are plenty of 3D indie games. Sweat. It's all but yeah, there's games. There's like, is Stray an indie game? It's 3D. There's another cat simulator game, 3D. Like they're out there. And a lot of them use Unity Engine, which is probably the giveaway. Something's indie if it's made with Unity. If you see the Unity logo at the beginning, you might want to just back out. If you're really that put off by indie games. Where did you go, my lovely? Is that on? It's on a timer. Oh, great. We're gonna go for a race in this game. Something is being set off. This cell is to be cleaned up by Tuesday. Make sure you get the cons, do it by then. The previous tenant has been moved to death row as per warden's order. Somebody's got to be around here. I'm hearing the sound. This game might be really tough with the radio off, man. You don't know if you're gonna get jumped. I'm hearing a lot of activity. All right, well, you're in a cell. Dude's losing his lunch over here. Hold on, let me read the comments in here. I mean, I wait for you to tell me how to feel about topics, Vaughn. Someone asked me the other day, what's your game of the year 2024? And I said Hellblade because you said it. You may as well. If the reality is, very few of us, not even me, are going to play every game to really be able to have a game of the year. So what you end up with is, however the hell the votes are tallied for the Game Awards is going to be very similar to the Oscars. A bunch of people voting for things based on what they heard and they didn't watch, but they have a vote because they're in the special club. I mean, for all I can tell, are they even transparent about how the Game Awards work? And if even if viewers were allowed to vote, is there a way to rig that? Create multiple email accounts? You know, there's always some kind of trick, right? That's why you really got to sit back and think no award is official. Winning the Super Bowl is official, I guess. I mean, if you can look past the referees, right? But no one wins an Oscar. They are given an Oscar. They receive an Oscar. And the Oscar goes to not, and the winner is. Think about it like that. I've now been playing Hyrule Warriors. That is not one I picked up. I did not pick up a Hyrule Warriors today. It has awesome moments, tons of characters. It looks crazy. It looks really crazy, man. Double Jeopardy of Free Crazy Ashley Judd. Yeah, and she starts the movie naked. She just like on that boat. Here are the girls. Eat your heart out, Wesley Crusher, right? Hornless ox. What do I gotta go tickle each of these things? Like, hornless ox. Eyeless boar. All right, let's go to the big door, I guess. Keep that weighted. Oh, I have a weight. I have a weight. I have a weight. The heaviest weight. Put the weight on there. Put the weight on the thing. Oh my God, you loser. Ashley Judd was not... She was willing to show some stuff. Man, she looked really damn good on Star Trek Next Generation. Then again, Star Trek Next Generation... It's like the girls weren't even trying to look good, but they looked good. You know what I mean? Now we have Starfleet Academy. And I don't think there can't be anybody that looks good in that. Am I wrong? I think they might have a sexy Klingon guy. Like they're going to try to make the Klingon sexy. I'm guessing his teeth. He's going to smile and have like really nice straight teeth, and they might come up with a story for that. Right? Because you're going to lose the crowd with a bad Klingon smile, right? So they're not going to allow that. This is dark as balls, guys. And yes, I have a flashlight on. You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Tommy Lee Jones was born 55 years old. I saw one movie, Rolling Thunder, where it said Tommy Lee Jones was in the cast, and I didn't realize towards the very end of the movie who he was because he actually looked young. That's the only, I swear, the hand on a stack of Qurans. That was the only time I've ever seen Tommy Lee Jones look kind of young. Only time. Tommy Lee Jones thinks he's in The Fugitive, like, for everything. Isn't his Fugitive character basically... I get it mixed up. Is he Agent K? Or is he Agent J? From Men in Black. It's basically the same thing, isn't it? Alright, the yard is huge and there appears to be no boys in the yard. Write it down. Basement, where they probably do completely ethical treatments to their patients, prisoners. Serpent Wing. Can we just go? Can we just... Where this shit? Is that what we read already? Push it again. He's Agent K. I thought so, but does it matter? I mean, the name I think is not particularly relevant to that, right? All right, we went over there. Canteens where we started, the armory, all this stuff that we're just kind of blocked off. Poor guy lost his daughter on New Year's Day. She's found... Who? Agent K? Oh, no, you're talking about Tommy Lee Jones. Right, yeah, okay, Tommy Lee Jones proper, yeah. I'm assuming drug overdose. Have they given a cause of death to that? What are we getting that circle about? They're calling that a circle? Okay, the yard, the wingless dove, headless serpent. Is wingless dove available? I have the heaviest weight. Maybe I need to go back to the chapel. Maybe there's something there. If I could find it, yeah, correctly. Chapel, vestry. Come on, guys. What Switch games do you think I picked up? I picked up 5 or 6 of them, depending on how you look at it. So you got a pretty good chance to guess this. Is there anything we could put a weight on in here? Why does the game do this? Like, hey, remember when you scribbled on that piece of toast? "3D World" and Bowser's Fury is one of them. Or 2, depending on how you look at it. I thought about getting Dread, but the offer at Target made it a digital version. And it looks like to get Dread, you either have to really pay full price for the card, or you can get a special edition that's like $150. I think it might actually have a steelbook case. And I really liked the demo of that, so frankly, I might be kind of down for the special edition, honest. I do want to wait, though, for that to get a Switch 2 update. It just doesn't make sense for it not to. But 10 Years said that he would want to play the 3D World with me. And it has a full Switch 2 update, though the HDR is only available for Bowser's Fury, but we can't stream, and I can't pass through HDR and stream it anyhow. Though I wonder if I turned on HDR here, it's not going to work. I'm having trouble with this thing, with the Elgato and the Xbox getting on the same page. Top of B... No, that's just a stair. Let's go back in the chapel. The heaviest weight. Yeah, we didn't look over here. Scary confession, Father. Anyone want to tell me what I can do with the heaviest weight? I'm not attaching it to my sack and pulling it down, am I? Boy, some lights would have been nice in this game, right? Must be horrible to get old age and one of your children dies. For that's what happens to Richard Attenborough. His daughter died in the tsunami 20... Oh, really? That, was it Malaysia? Or Thailand? I think it was Malaysia, right? It was like Christmas Day. James Brown picked a bad day to die. It was like Christmas Day 2004. And Petra Nimkova had to cling to the tree for like a day. And her boyfriend photographer died, and maybe there's a wall I'm supposed to bust. I'm trying to remember. Is Richard Attenborough the one that's still alive? Or is he the dinosaur guy? Alright, we may have to go back into the yard. The yard's big. It's too big to not have something, right? Like, needlessly big. Oh, look at that. Well, at least they lit up the crucifix. Okay, that's the Jurassic... Man, 2014? God, I thought he died sooner than that for some reason. Oh, here we go. Okay. In the middle of the yard. We're gonna bring the boys to the yard, guys. Okami HD. It's been on my wish list on Xbox for ages. Something attacking me? All right, we're gonna open the boar's head first. Okay, let's think about this. The question mark is on the serpent. So if we could open the serpent first, that might be the way to go. Does that count? Or does that be like dead middle? There we go, serpent. Okay, good. Let's go get ourselves a rifle. Vaughn bought a front row seat to Blair Witch. No, I did not. I did not see Blair Witch. The Blair Witch Project. Now, I watched The Blair Witch. The Blair Witch, that sequel from about 10 years ago. I did watch The Blair Witch Project probably... maybe just a little before I played the video game, maybe. Like, I almost want to say like 2013, 14 or something like that, like a ways off. I thought it was actually quite good. It kind of exists in a space where you couldn't quite make that movie now. People would be too in on the idea that they know it's fake. people thinking it's real is part of what makes the movie, right? But I thought it was really effective, honest. And the performances seem so earnest. It does okay, have you guys seen the Blair Witch? I know there was the Book of Shadows but I'm talking about the Blair Witch. I think it's called, no, maybe it's just called Blair Witch. Have you guys seen that one? Blair Witch gets so much wrong. It fudges the realism of the camera. I think I have a video review of it on the channel. It fudges it. It basically, they gave up on trying to make it seem like it was told from the perspective of the people with the camera. And it just started making up camera angles and bullshit. It was horrible. And then they were like crawling through the mud with the camera in front of them, staying clean. Like, give me a break. Gotta get that camera so everybody can see it. Man, something sounded like it unlocked. Alright, a reminder to all guards, effective immediately. It is absolutely mandatory for everyone to familiarize themselves with the revised generator maintenance manual. We all remembered what happened last time there was a spike, though I'm certain most of us would very much want to forget. We will not have another accident. All right. Blair Witch Project versus Cannibal Holocaust 2.0. I don't think are you talking about the Green Inferno? With, oh, God, who is it? I forgot his name. Didn't he make the Hostel movie or not? But he put his wife in it, and she's in that Knock Knock with Ana de Armas. Oh, man. Yeah, I think, is that what you're referring to? The Green Inferno? Which was kind of like another go at the Cannibal Holocaust more recently. You know, I say more recently, but it's probably 10 years ago, right? Man, he does not turn fast. Looks sensitivity pretty low here. We need to get in there and break that. Was that a new type of enemy? It's a leg dancer, but it's lethal as hell. Did it just run past me? It did. Okay, I'm supposed to be able to shoot that how? Why are they behaving like that? No, I mean, it was Cannibal Holocaust Phenomenon. Yeah, oh, there was a bunch. You can't keep it straight. You cannot. There was a lot of Amazon, whatever they could concoct to get white girls lost in the Amazon to be sacrificed and stripped of their clothes, right? Like, just cottage industry of that genre, right? Ah, you're showing off for the camera, aren't you? Oh, lovely. I gotta be concerned about these assholes climbing. Family photo? Well, how do you know that was family members? Just because there's a kid? I mean, if you were really... look, what are you going to do with the budget they would have been working with, right? It is more convincing to just try to tell people it's a real event and that you found the footage, right? Than it is to try to, like, have, like, a red carpet event and whatever else. Okay, does it take 3 hits, or did I do that right, or what? Alright, we're coming up on our spot. Witness room over here. Witness checkpoint. The world's radio, 1938, huh? It is more effective. So, like, what? Look, I was thinking. Do we need to get this, like, certain number of lights on here? But not go over? You would be better off making a movie that people would perceive as extremely racist to get people talking, you know? Oh, we're so close. We got them all. We got them all. Let's go. All right, maybe I shouldn't have done that. The publicity of making an extremely racist movie, right? Publicity is free advertising. You don't pay for publicity. I haven't seen Cannibal Holocaust in a while. I think, isn't in actuality the outrage over the movie about the killing of a turtle? Isn't that, like, actually the source of the hubbub? Can't go in. Shit. This place is really going apeshit right now. Oh, fun times. Medium weight. Pull it. All right. Well, there are lights now. There was another one, wasn't there? What the shit? I thought that disappeared. I thought I could walk in it. I saw there was another. Where'd you go? Not that close quarters combat is his thing. No, I thought there was a spitter. All right, we're good. Had a really hard time peeking around corners the first time I played Resident Evil 4 on a PlayStation 2. Hated the game. I got to the part where you're really fighting a bunch of the villagers on the bridge, kind of like after the first time you meet, just after you meet the merchant. And I was just like, you know, I can't deal with this situation with the way how he kind of like was so rigid in the way that he walked, and I couldn't like peek the corners. Look at you. I like how they realize I see them. They're like, hold on, he sees me. All right, I'm gonna move now. He sees me. Jig is up. It was the promotional equivalent of method acting. They stayed in character with such a straight face. And also, look, the Blair Witch, it might be more effective the fact that you've never seen these people in anything before or after, for that matter, right? When you watch Blair Witch, the 2010s movie, you see the broad that was in the shower in Alien Covenant, and she had like a little dance in La La Land, and then you know it's a movie, right? But these are just people, you know, that's something. Now they did make some mistakes, I think. There are some anachronisms. If I remember right, there's like maybe a Chevy truck that is too new to be in, like, wasn't the tape in the Blair Witch Project, wasn't that supposed to be from like 1994 or something? And then they went looking, they found the tape later, and the movie's released in 99, but there was like a 1998 or 99 made car in the background, or things that didn't really exist. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, with people's limited capability to really communicate in mass on the internet back then, we didn't have social networks. So if you saw a website, people just, I mean, you remember how people used to say, don't believe everything you see on the internet. Now, no one says that. Now it's kind of like, believe everything you see on the internet. Seems to be the idea, right? Let's save. Thought we could get out of here and save. Other side, huh? That's not right. Was there another? Is this just gonna go to the other side? Is this gonna go to the locked room, maybe? Something's picking up. A naughty nurse. I don't like this. What the shit? All right, well, if you're gonna stay up there, nuke 'em, hey. What attacked me? It's getting a little intense here. I may pick that up. That Fitness Boxing Fist of the North Star edition is like, what is it, $250 or $5? And then there's an add-on that's like real cheap for like more bosses or something. I might actually do that. Thanks for reminding me. You can't look up prices easily. You have to download like 5 Nintendo apps or something, right? Nukem, I picked up 5 or 6, depending how you look at it. Switch 2 games today. Switch 2 games today. You can take a guess as to which ones they were. They were ones favored by Mr. 10 Years. He'd been really putting a lot of money in. So, you know, I kind of need to do some stuff to keep him, you know, kind of like align with his vision, I guess. Let's see. By the way, I think a lot of people started buying Kirby Air Raiders last Christmas because there were a crap ton of players, even though people were complaining about bots. I wasn't seeing a lot of bot rooms. It's been a few days since I played. I played the Air Ride event, the Top Ride event, and it's hilarious because you could win all the damn time, not touching the controls at all, just pick Chariot, and it would just dominate. I mean, there were a few times where I thought, well, okay, maybe I should steer out of the way of being sleep or something. But most of the time, you could win without even steering. My safest bet is that Kirby Air Riders has sold at least 4 million copies so far. Not everyone who bought the game is going to just be playing online. Most people probably play offline, or I don't know. That seems like the type of game people are more likely to be playing online. An actor having only one role in it is a strategy that works really well. Remember the main character from Final Destination 2? Devon Sawa was in Final... I've never seen the actress anything. Who was the main girl in Final Destination 2? I know there was a few people. I guess main girl in the first one, she's in the second one. She's in Landman. And she was Claire in the Resident Evil movies. They have Ali Larder here. AJ Cook, I believe. I believe AJ Cook was on Criminal Minds for ages. Yeah. AJ Cook was on Criminal Minds, a low rent, we think we're doing a Hannibal Lecter TV show type thing. People really like that Mads Mikkelsen Hannibal Lecter thing, but I think I watched an episode, but some people still talk about that shit. I don't see anything over there. Got the shotgun ready. All right, we should be getting a rifle. The controller is really freaking out. Execution, DR88 report. Prisoner E662, 23 years old, male. Method electrocution, 0 witnesses. That's gotta not be protocol. Note to medical staff. During last night's execution, the prisoner assumed to have been disabled simply stood up and approached the chair without any assistance. From now on, take utmost care when reviewing the prisoner's medical history. Guards need to be made aware how capable the prisoners are in order to avoid any incident. What? Mads Mikkelsen, not impressed. Was he that good of a James Bond villain? I guess as Daniel Craig is concerned, I suppose. Oh, you cry blood. Wow, that's really intimidating. Let me tell you. I was hearing the radio. Now I'm not. All right, witness checkpoint should have something for me. There's our rifle rounds, okay. Don't give us a full box. Having armory. Armory key. Maybe that'll get us there. Do we need to read this? In the center of Silent Hill lies the town's major tourist attraction, Toluca Lake, but there's a dark side to this scenic, beautiful reservoir. What may seem a bread and butter local ghost story you've heard time and time again, in this case rings surprisingly true. One fateful fog-bound November day in 1918, a tourist cruiser called Little Baroness, we saw the boat, well, was it a steamboat with the wheel? I'm not sure. Has set sail. Well, it doesn't look like it has sails, does it? Never to dock again. Newspaper articles reporting, you would say departed, not set sail. If it sets sail, if it has freaking sails. Newspaper articles reporting the event contain no details of the ship's disappearance despite an extensive police search, neither a single fragment nor ship. No. Also, guys, if you liked last night's, I'm coining it going off topic. The bonus chat for channel members, we're calling it going off topic. And wow, this is like off the map. I think we might do those on Fridays, okay? So Friday after the game stream, we can go off topic. How does that sound? Other part of the map. Whoa, right at the armory. Whoa, I didn't realize the map wrapped around like that. Cool. Which did you find more hateable back in the day? Coldplay or Nickelback? I didn't realize, like, neither of them are really that bad. Okay, so it said that was for the armory, right? But I'm not really in the armory, am I? Is this considered the armory? Do I need a mask? The armory has one gun, I guess. I didn't know people hated Coldplay that much. I remember their Clocks song from the, I think, 2003 Peter Pan movie. If it wasn't in the movie, it was in the commercials for it. We've got a rifle. Let's see, right on the D-pad for the rifle. Or we're not doing that bad, guys. We're doing pretty good on the ammo now, aren't we? That must mean one thing, boss fight. We have an additional weight. To put in the yard. We can get there. Nickelback, I find there's something about the way Chad Kroeger sings that is very doable. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like anyone could sing like him if you were so inclined. Witness checkpoint. Nope. Doesn't really put us in the right direction, does it? What's someone doing out over here? Oh my god, he climbed through into the safe room. Did you see that shit? He went through the damn door. The safe room is not safe, boys. Thought he backed into here. Didn't he back into this? Alright, we're just gonna make a run for the yard. Screw him. Oh, we got company. Screw it. Go, 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 go. What a run. The urgency on this guy, right? All right, wherever we can go, I'll take it. We went to the serpent. Now let's go to the rainbow. You know who deserves some dislike that doesn't? Evanescence. Shouldn't Evanescence be thrown into the Nickelback, Coldplay, Creed discussion? Shouldn't they? Like, this was like the 2000s rock that helped kill the rock genre, if we are being completely honest with ourselves, right? Because who is able to survive after that? Like, essentially nobody. Like, Linkin Park was kind of doing a thing. Limp Bizkit is so weirdly niche. It's very weird. They have a weird relationship with fame. It's like very, very popular for like a month in 1999 and like a month in 2001. Like, and then it's kind of like no one talked about them between or after. It's just weird stuff. We need a hero to save us. I'm not gonna stand here and wait, watching us. Yeah. Why'd you have to remind me about Nickelback? You can make so many easy jokes like, hey, if you want girls to not talk to you, just tell them you play bass for Nickelback. Like there's always some kind of way you can turn something into lead guitar at Nickel. Or hey, what's something you think will impress a girl but it doesn't? Hi, I play lead guitar for Nickelback. Like anything like that, right? I think there was the first Spider-Man ended with a Nickelback. The second Spider-Man ended with like an emo song. And it was like, wow, we got like a pretty good movie, pretty good. And then it's like, I don't even remember what the song is, but you know, emo. And it's like, let's leave. I don't need to see the rest of the. They don't put anything at the end of the credits these days, you know. Like that was the reality of that. Okay, can I not put? There we go. You're not gonna let me do that? Boar. All right, boar with horns. Let's go. Man, I can't remember if they even had a song deal for the third movie. Boar with horns is hornless ox. Maybe, I don't think that's the answer. Maybe it is. Are these guys afraid of the light? Like, how does this work? This work? Okay, yes. Okay. Progress is happening. Maybe we can get through this in one stream. The prison. Do I really want to see all this? Give me a room to duck in. All right, so what was the point of coming in here? What a cell. It can be opened from the, you know, think about this. Maybe I shouldn't actually waste all these guys. No items. Okay, so I talked about how like interactable items in a Resident Evil, some of the Resident Evils, they like glitter. They have like a glint. They like sparkle. Okay, they just have like a little thing to them. In this game, you see this circle from a ways out, and it's just always the same circle instead of it being unique to the object. It's not as good of a way to do it, you know. Don't worry, Vaughn. We can get Josie Scott to sing at your funeral. Who's Josie Scott? Is that the third Spider-Man song? I don't recall. Is that who did the third Spider-Man? Josie Scott. I don't know who that is. Is that the Evanescence girl? The Evanescence girl. Wake me up inside. It's like, okay, you're singing loud. I get it, but it's also not a particularly good song. Cell Block D. Where they keep the women, the stacked women. I think I'm about to get attacked. They can open doors, right? They open doors now. Here we go. Let's get to double digits viewers, guys. Get that like button. The like button is free, but don't put it past YouTube to charge money for it someday. All right, I'm hunting. I'm gonna get me one of these guys. The look sensitivity or lack thereof. Son of a... I think that one attacked me from the back. I thought I saw one go this way. Who knows? Maybe this is cell block D. Holy hell. Okay, maybe there's infinite of them. Hey, like that shooting, boys. Alright, can I read this in peace now? Front me? No. Chad Kroger. What just fell out of my pocket? I think Burt's Bees. Yeah, I think so. No, damn it. Chad Kroger is the lead singer of Nickelback. I'm pretty damn sure. God damn. Give it a rest, buddy. I killed your whole family. You want to die too? All right, let's get to reading. Disruption reported C-140 yelling about C-7077 hunting him. Claims bars can't hold him. Administered sedative C to C-140. Noon lockup. Perform precautionary search of C-77 cell D. We gotta go to D5. No traces found of the prisoner leaving his cell unsupervised. Recommend further psychiatric evaluation of C-140. Afternoon routine. C-140 and 777 missing from their cells. There might be an escape route in D5. Yeah, it is definitely Chad Kroger. Definitely. Now, the guy from Creed, was his name Scott? I don't remember. The guy from Creed. Like, I mean, at one point they were just calling him the guy from Creed, right? What did they call that? They called it like throat singing. It's kind of what people were calling it, right? But there's actually like, that's actually something different. Bore. Okay, that's a way up without... That's a way down, actually, out of there. But I need another weight. They probably both sang like a similar style or whatever. D block, let's go. Please stay away from me. Actually, you know, maybe I should use the rifle on those guys. They gave me the rifle, and then they gave me these, like, fast-moving dudes. Is that faster? I think that's quicker. I don't think that's going to snap on to anything. We can look. It'd be something if the rifle had, like, Call of Duty snap to the head. D5. How the hell? They both sing songs for so the second one was definitely an emo band. Now the third, I don't remember. Haven't really sat through that one a lot, you know? So how does one get to D5? Are these guys all gonna reanimate? I'm gonna run out of ammo. I'm gonna run out of ammo with this damn game doing this to me. D5. I don't understand. It's just a bunch of legs sewn together, man. Saw someone walking around past. We don't have time to read this, so I'm getting attacked while I read. Maybe this gets me into D5 or is. Shame you didn't find it. Shouldn't you know this place better than I do? Now it's too late. I'm going for a walk. Threatening note. So this is, okay, the D5. Shiv key. Do we crawl? D5. On the other side, we may... I guess we've gotten into D6 already. I've got the Shiv key. What do I do with that? There was a thing where it said I had no item. Around on C4, I think. I'd almost settle for a knife parry at this point. Go, please, go. And who are we playing as? Tilda Swinton? Is that what you think this guy looks like? I think isn't there a movie? There's Sean Bean is in a Silent Hill movie. I figured it's Sean Bean. He's coming. I know he is. The bars, the walls, they can't hold him. He'll get in. He'll get in. I still have time. I can make it almost through. But he's close. I can feel it. He's coming to finish it. Let him come in. Is that like Bray Wyatt? Let him in or whatever? Let me in. Can we crawl? Hearing shit. Oh, this is not going to be fun. Is that staying on? I did not want to go to the showers. I'm hearing something loud. I hope it was just this guy. It was loud as shit. God. Maybe Pyramid Head's coming. Something was happening. I told you, I told you, I told you. You didn't listen. He's here. Is it Pyramid Head? Like somebody's like running towards me. You can set your daily boxing workout to 40 minutes on Fist of the North Star. Pretty fun game, and it almost makes me want to check out Ring Fit Adventures. I'm guessing that there's a different fitness boxing that probably just is more of a me or generic or cute girl host it, and then this is like, you know, this is like a different version, right? But you get the same workout. So Nukem, is it really just a bunch of like left and right? It didn't really seem to matter what kind of punch you were doing, or they can't incorporate kicks or anything, right? And did you play it standing up? All right, we've got somebody coming for us here. So it sounded. What am I hearing? The showers. Is there a... Am I solid snaking this? Am I doing a little bit of a sneak move here? I think there's something running around and I need to stay the hell away from it. And I haven't saved in a bit. I'm hearing some hiss. Just these boys. Kind of like them. All right, where is a weight? I need another weight, probably. What is that sound? I don't know what we're looking at. A tile. Fun times. Alright, well, if I'm in here, maybe it can't get me. So, I don't... Well, I guess it could. Okay, let's try this. Still in the showers. There's a lot of ammo here. But what am I supposed to be looking for? Just heaps of ammo. Everywhere I turn. Alright, we've been this way. I feel like I've gone through most of this. This is... LOL, I played it standing up. I don't think it's possible to play the game sitting down. Well, then you didn't see the stream. I did the demo sitting down. I sure made it look like I was standing up. You know, I was doing the weaving like it wanted. I was doing a lot of uppercuts, hooks, and straights. Did you have these bad boys on? Because I didn't, and I really feel like I should have. Now, I do have pretty good grip on my Joy-Cons with the kill switch. But, you know, just in case, right? I bought the other regular fitness boxing game as well as, and it looks like you could customize your own trainer. It isn't just some female trainer. There's muscular fighters, and I was thinking they might actually be video, like by default, maybe fitness with, you know, somebody, Jillian Michaels or something like that, right? From what I heard, the Ring Fit Adventure, it's a fitness game that also has an RPG story mode. Did you buy the like expansion pack for the Fist of the North Star boxing, where it had like boss fights or something? Might go ahead and do that. If I pick it up, and I might in a minute here. What am I hearing? Yeah, I mean, if you pick it up, you may as well get the whole thing, right? It's pretty cheap. There was nothing but ammo in here, but boy, was there ammo. Maybe there's a reason to go over here while there's light. Maybe there's nothing chasing me. I don't know what the game wants me to do. Oh, hand in the hole. Shit. He's doing it again. He's doing it again. He's doing... You got to keep confirming that search, man. He's got to get his whole arm in there. Heavyweight. Okay. Now we're going to have problems, aren't we? The showers are on. These guys are going to... Some shit's going to go down. We got to get the hell out of here. Look at those moves! Just as I'm bragging about it. I haven't saved in a while. Get us out. No time. No time. Go. Ethan, you gotta book it. Come on. I mean, James. This is not the place to be. Let me walk, please, game. Please. Okay, I'm there. I'm out. Don't follow, please. Just get James, please. Move it. All right, where to next? We haven't done the sparrow or something. We've done that. We've gotten the bull. We need the boar. Is there 2 boars? Okay, there's 2 boar things. And the dove. And we can save. All right, guys. Now we got to look at the map real good. 18 viewers. Guys, keep it going. Feed me your likes. People. Oh, I was trying to do like Gamork from the Neverending Story. People with no dreams are easy to control. You know, but it's really more of a Freddy Krueger thing. You know, I actually thought Freddy Krueger might have been at his scariest in part 2. That really seemed like peak scary Freddy to me, as that would be concerned. An RPG boxing game with actual boxing. Now that would be something. Ring Fit Adventures. I'm gonna have to think about that one there. Ring Fit Adventures. Okay, we're going to the boar. Eyeless boar, just on our right. Okay, we can do that. Right, we knew what the door looked like. Push it. Come on, come on. Just get in there. Stay on your side. Oh my God, we have problems. There's a tiny dancer in here. Where did it go? I don't think it actually went out the door. Morning routine, something. God, we don't have a ton of time to read any of this. Because we could get attacked. Okay, we're gonna go just have a look. Oh, there's gonna be something in here. Probably not all. Something's up. Oh, jeez. Not you. Not you, please. Oh, I need a rocket launcher. I need, like, a machine gun, a rocket... Oh, my... It's on me. It's on me. I saw it. You son of a... Now, these guys have been waking up. That's really, really aggravating. Old man's always prepared. Bone saw's ready. Yeah, okay. Alright, we gotta have a weight somewhere. Like tiniest weight, maybe, to get to the dove. Hold on here. So this is where you talk to your baby mama. What the shit? How did I take damage? Is this Silk Song? Am I gonna take damage from being touched? Ridiculous. Contact damage in our survival horror game. Might just be that bug. What was that? What the hell just happened? Did I just run into Eddie? I just heard a human screaming. This is getting better by the minute. Alright, at least we have a piece of vellum to save. Alright, we're down to 15. Let's just try to keep the chat alive, guys. For the chat. I don't know what we want to save over. This might be the one screen where you're actually safe. Maybe this. This, maybe not. We're gonna need a key. That's our way out. Reap what you sow. So that's our way out, huh? He locked himself in, took the key. None of the COs got a space, but I know there is one. He was going nuts over the disease. See if the head nurse doesn't have it. Think he's safe up there? He'll get what's coming. Engage, chat. Yes. Okay, we have a nurse up here. I saw her. They like to do a little combo. What the shit? Did you see the gap she just closed? Unbelievable bullshit. Oh my god. Then I'm getting jump scared by this broad. The game's giving me that, no, you killed everything. You're alright. Only to have like a leg standing in the corner, you know? We sit down and watch some TV. You want to save your progress? Regarding the emergency medical examination report, the report's conclusions are incorrect. The prisoners are sick. Examinations are to be repeated until their condition is properly diagnosed. Use more invasive methods, and if necessary, we must know the true nature of this affliction. All else is secondary. So, what about the health of them? You want to know the nature of it, but if that's true. I think this is our way out right here, guys. We're going to have to go to the wingless dove or whatever, where doves cry room. I think to get there, we're going to need a wait. Am I missing anything? Probably not. Oh my god. Swim move. Alright, line them up. It's the only way to be sure. They just don't have electricity in Silent Hill, man. I don't know. Maybe they needed a dam. Upper floor key. Maybe actually that's the key. just around the corner. Repeat examination report conclusions. None of the examined show any clinical sign or symptom of a life-threatening illness, contagious or otherwise. The recommended endurance tests were also performed. The results have been submitted directly to the warden as per his specifications. Flip it. Why are we doing this? Okay, we have a lock right around. Guess there's nothing over here. Some light would be nice. Like, this is the darkest, blackest game, isn't it? Is this the key to the door? We had, didn't we have a save around here? Let's hit that. I think that went okay. We'll just go ahead and save over. We actually have a lot of health items, but we also seem to have enemies that get up eventually. Maybe on the higher difficulties they get real bad about it. Let's see if we can use this. Go. Yes. All right. Lead us to, obviously this isn't going to quite be freedom, but we do need to go to the Dove Wing. We gotta figure some way to use the puzzle to get there, right? Thought I was pretty thorough about things. I haven't seen a wait this area. Look at that, we looked up here before. Oh no. Oh no. You rat kicking. Oh boy. Okay. Boar's Head upper floor or something like that. Wasn't there like 2 floors to one of these, or? Why are you giving me ammo, game? Sick. All work and no play make Johnny a dull boy, right? Sure. Come on, James. This feels like the Criterion Collection closet. I don't actually have a ton of Criterion Collection Edition discs, really. I have a few, but... Where are we going? I don't... Okay, hold on. We'll wait for that to go back and make a round a corner. I need to wait. Okay, was there... Surely there wasn't a wait over here. Oh, wait. I'm supposed to type? Okay. Okay, good. We got the lightweight. Lightweight, baby. Who says that? Ronnie Coleman. Okay. We are not too terribly far, I think, from where we need to go to put this back. I think. Let me use a damn door. Hornless ox ass. You'd think I'd be able to open it on the other side, right? But no. The showers. Oh, right. Yeah, we already pilfered the showers. But what was a good way down? Was this not just another way into the shower? Might have been, actually. Just let me run, bitch. I just want to go downstairs. Can I jump? That would be so easy. I think this is that boar's head thing again. Look, if I go up here, I don't think that gets me to a shortcut to get out. Is somebody on my tail? I don't know. You kind of have to come back the way you went. Okay, okay. Okay, we're making progress. Except, okay, we got to get out of here. Screw it, we'll hit the save. Okay, I've got some idea for how to get the hell out of here. Backtrack City. Forward hoe. Bore section. Warehouse. Was I in the warehouse? Yeah. Okay. Bore section it is. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're just gonna get to the yard, play with the weights. Excellent. Oh, okay. Drink them if you got them, boys. Now for the doves. Just move everything off but the lightest. Oh, okay. Close. Oh, come on, game. We're going with some medicated Burt Bees on that there. Oh, the peppermint. Yeah, that's not a bad flavor. All right, time to find out what it sounds like when doves cry. We have wingless dove just on our left. Just on our left. I heard about something over here. Why does it seem like... Huh. We're just ignoring them and we're leaving. Eyes on me, Derek. Eyes on me. Boss fight central. I'm out of ammo? Out of pistol bullets, really. I mean, I've heard of a padded cell, but not a spike cell. There's a note. Maybe I shouldn't even walk in here because of the spikes. Nope, no reason to open this. Might be a way to crawl under that center. Save room red? Look at that. We didn't explore everything. Screw it, let's go. Actually, maybe this is a bad idea. That's just the exit. Kind of. Okay, we've got more exploring to do. Get off. You've been hit twice with the shotty. Come on, just drop. What is that sound? If the game's giving me energy drink, health drink, whatever they call it, can't be a good sign, right? That one looked surprised to see me. Does he have to stomp on it for it to be truly dead? Like, how does killing it work in this game? These things seem to get up. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I thought I saw bullets. Okay. We're crawling under, guys. I don't know what we're even looking for in the prison. Due to recent acts of inmate violence, prisoner D239 has been transferred to solitary confinement cell F6. Okay, I think we looked in there and it was locked. Yeah, we're gonna have to get an F6 key, I guess. Nothing. Here we go. Let's play a game. I guess we did it. Wasn't there something crawling in here? I am sorry. I am so sorry. I couldn't let them take you. And now you're still there, aren't you, chat? Okay, what did that get me? You know? Let's open a different one. Let's open 5. Oh, I guess we got 5 and 6 open. Is there a way to open 7? Or am I going to need a button? Burning Man? Is that what it says? That looks like a house. I don't see any man. "436 people at a recital." 436 people at a recital. Who counted it? Woman in flight, sky rockets in flight, afternoon delight. Okay, we are confused. F6. Why the exclamation? Let's go back into F6. Oh, here we go. The lightest weight. Oh, this could be bad. This... Are the walls gonna close in on me? What's happening here? Can I leave? Oh, this is extra scary now, isn't it? Okay, so we actually had a way out. F9, ladder. Okay, nice. We're getting through this a lot faster than I expected. Straight on. To the yard. Run past everything. Oh, look at all these bodies. No way I did all that. No way I did all that by myself. We still get to save here, don't we? Okay, now it's raining. The rain is our friend. Oh, everything has changed. I was eating dinner and no one chatted. I can't tell where you are in the game because it all looks... I know. Okay. I just picked up the last weight. The last one. In fact, I can see the yard better with the rain. It looks like we're going to, like, open something. The lightest weight. Okay. What do we have here? 2 pyramid heads, so there are more than one. There can be only one. Here we... Pyramid head lander. Pull ye but once on a rope. So they're kind of like executioners, huh? Pull ye but once on a rope's frayed and choose the one justified from among the damned. Seek out their tales. Think upon each sin. Or let blind fate choose. Let the judgment begin. Okay. Whatever you say. Oh. 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 Wait, am I supposed to choose which one of these is going to be my... Okay, now guess correctly or you get hung, right? Or actually hanged. Twenty-one viewers. You're free. The chat is free. The chat is free. Okay. I think we're looking for the middle. We're looking for the sword. So very close. First try. I've got a sword. I mean a lever. Right, before we screw this up. Oh, I'm not going to pick one? Or maybe I am. Oh, we got to match these up? Oh, what the shit? For your grace, I do not plead for you the flames I did set free. Sisters shrieked. What were your games other than 3D World? I picked up Sonic X Shadow Generations Switch 2 edition. Final Fantasy Tactics Ivermectin Chronicles. Emerald Rush. 3D World Bowser Fury. And they haven't arrived yet, so now I gotta... What was the last one? Bayonetta 3. So yeah, I picked up quite a few games today. Yeah. So that's quite a bit to do playthroughs and review and stuff. Okay, we've got to match these. Watch them burn. Something about burning. Okay, plead not set free child. What do we have here? This is not going to be the easiest to do this. Might be easier to just put them up there and then read them from here. They're going to all kind of look like they fit, aren't they? Heck, I might just get like crazy lucky. They all look like they fit. Playing an RPG? By the way, Bayonetta 3 doesn't have Switch 2 edition. It doesn't, but I heard that it forces its way. It simply runs at a higher frame rate and it looks sharper, is what people say. You know, most of that doesn't have the Final Fantasy Tactics does have a Switch 2 edition free upgrade in the eShop, but it I heard it doesn't run as good as the Xbox, but I'm kind of thinking, you know, maybe the achievements on Xbox would be such a dick pain that I'd rather just have it on Switch, maybe. I don't know. You know, so I can actually play through the story and not have to be concerned about achievements or, you know, gathering everything. The Mario 3D World thing, that actually had a pretty impressive trailer with the Bowser's Fury and stuff, so that should be pretty fun with some online co-op. And the Sonic Shadow thing should do pretty good on the Switch 2. It does have a Switch 2. It is a Switch 2 edition, but it's a game key card. Oh no, game key card. Blasphemy. All right. Watched them burn, heard them cry. So, do we hear anything about your child? You are quite right. Is there a rhyme to this? Let's see, near, hesitate, fate, clear. Take, break. I think maybe we're looking for the rhymes. Plead, free, cried, alive. Meekly, not, why not? I don't know. That might work. That first one. The weight puzzle is the starting weight, and the heaviest weight are on the left side. I got the weight puzzle. I'm doing the hangman puzzle. Quite right. Brawl all. We see anything that kind of rhymes like that? So you'd almost think looking for a word that rhymes with all. Die. No, the cry, die. This might actually fit better. Okay. Take, break, regret that. Could go with pretty much none of this. Maybe I'm looking at this wrong. I think we're trying to rhyme, aren't we? This one says rain chain within brim. Or maybe we're looking for this story-wise to... If anybody in the chat wants to drop some hints here, this would be a great time to do it. I'm assuming as soon as I do this, I have to engage in a boss fight. That is the assumption. And I don't have any basic pistol. Time crime not got. See, you would think, okay, well, you have a rhyming couplet that it could work either way. Took the child. This says depart. Let's try that. All right, the man appeared. He saw me not. A bloody end is what he got. You were oh so kind to me. Nah, that doesn't quite make sense. Truth, I did not hesitate. So that's about killing the guy, right? Okay, so let's look at not the rhyming, but rather the if we can make sense of this. No one made it out alive. I watched them burn. I heard them cry. This one kind of works. The wealth of others I did take. The seventh statue I did break. And yet my deeds I don't regret. I had my reasons. That is that. So this one might say something to do with greed. The reason is if I say was to survive another day. To them it was the love of bread. That one actually kind of works too. The sun has ceased its rain. I cut through the rusty chain, pushed the door and snuck within, filled my pockets to the brim. That one's a greed type thing too. Try pulling rope 5, but don't blame me if it doesn't work. What do you mean try pulling? So hold on. Was I supposed to just arrange those anyway, or? I don't think I solved that puzzle yet. Don't you need to, like, solve the puzzle for the placing those? 5. Here goes. Just pull it with your hands. Do not. No. Do not. No. We're not doing that. Wait, did that work or not? This looks bad. Am I supposed to be in here? I don't think that worked. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to get the poems to work. But you said just pull rope 5. The correct endings. Okay. Yeah, no kidding, it didn't work because I think I need to do the poems first and then something will change here and it'll say where to go. Okay. Once the sun has ceased its rain, I cut through the rusty chain, pushed the door and snuck within, filled my pockets to the brim. This could have something to do with greed too. You were oh so kind to me. No, that doesn't make any sense. You were so kind. Mommy dearest, forgive me. Yeah, okay. Let's swap that. Forgive me, child, I failed to save you from... No. What is this one? I waited long at time to end. The truth I didn't, as my blade sealed the poor man's fate. See, the man appeared, we saw me not a blood... Yeah, that kind of works. Probably with great haste. Let's swap. I think we got it. Something just saved. I just saw a save thing come up. Also, miraculously, I fell down the hole, took no damage, and got my ass back up. Like, props to me, right? Surrounded by goons. Okay, it gave me a save, so... I'm not really sure why it did that then. Are all of them okay? Yeah, I can't swap them anymore. I got them. Is there is it going to show which one to go to? I'm very confused here. Pull ye but once on a rope's frayed end, choose the one justified from among the damned, seek out their tale, think upon each sin, or let blind... Okay, so I'm going to figure out the correct ending often cited in poem is poem V, the man who killed his mother. I broke your leg, you took my life. Okay, so actually we tried 5 and it didn't work. But if we look at these and we're going to choose the one on a rope's frayed end, choose the one justified from among the damned. Okay. That guy set the fire. Number 2. The wealth of others I did take, the 7th statue I did break, and yet my deeds I don't regret. I had my reasons, is that The reason is I have to say was to survive another day. Nah, maybe not good justification for stealing. I took the child, you are quite right. Carried her off in the night. She did not scream, she did not brawl. I was her father after all. Forgive me, child, for I have failed. I save you from your wretched ways. See, she whom I loved, who gave you life, a monster hiding. Let's go with 3. Do it, James. You were the key. Yes, I think we got a good ending here. That was different. I think that worked. I don't have a map. Hell, I don't think we can open any of these. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Down, 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 burning flame of fire. Let's go. He's like, I don't know. No, jump, jump. Are you sure? Are you sure? You know, he's always like, okay, no, you got to confirm it twice, 3 times. Well, we escaped the prison. Or did we? I hope that's a train sound. Further jump. How is he surviving these jumps? I am not doing... I'm not... even if I knew there was pillows down there and a stack of memory foam, I'm not doing it. With springs. Like the special Tempur-Pedics. Right, we've got bullets right there. Yeah, I'm hearing like a whine almost, or a wind whistle. Wind can make some really creepy noises in tunnels. Nothing James does seems to be safe. Like, nothing in this town is up to code. Gotta go to the mines, just like Resident Evil 4, right? We're gonna have like a fun minecart ride. Laura's gonna come over here. I'm gonna make a crack about her ballistics. Are we still in the prison? That's the question. Or do we stop the stream here? What are we doing? Let's see what it says. We will go... something like that, maybe. Labyrinth. Okay, so we're in a new area. So I guess tomorrow we'll pick up in the labyrinth. Does that sound okay? That stopped shaking, but yeah, we've made it to the labyrinth. I'm not opening the damn door. Cats in heat also sound creepy. Okay. Goats. Goats have a very weird ass scream. I don't know why. They scream, they sound like people. Maybe that gets people's attention to help them. But yeah, we will go ahead and back out of this. And I'm going to strongly... People are saying in Neon Inferno. Should we just go ahead and do the demo for that? while we're here, just sweet tea. If you want to watch the demo for me, try the demo for Neon Inferno, let me know. Because next time we've got Labyrinth, and I need to write that down and make sure that before I throw my setup away. Labyrinth in this game, this dark Labyrinth in a game this dark, it does. I'm not, somehow we got through the prison in one stream, right? So my thinking here is that we might just have a chill end here with Neon Inferno. How does that sound? Next time, because I'm sleeping for work. Okay, well, we won't end with Neon Inferno. Maybe we'll do Neon Inferno at the end of Friday night's stream or something. We still have, actually Thursday's tomorrow. So tomorrow night, we got to get through the Labyrinth, and we gotta, I don't know. James has got to figure out where Mary is, or someone impersonating Mary's handwriting, and then he can leave the town. I guess. If you made it this far, wait until marriage counseling.